Once upon a time, evil spirits dwelled here in these parts, and in a sense, they still do. I will tell you a story. It happened long ago, even before the revolution. It happened here, not far from Cherdin. I heard my grandmother tell it. A man was fostering an orphan girl. He was a Noah. Everyone called him Old Yegor. She didn't want to become a witch, but he taught her his craft. She was to be married to a special young man. I can't recall what exactly happened, but this young man took his own life. He was later buried beyond the gates of the churchyard, which meant that he would pass straight to hell. As for the orphan, Vasilisa, she refused to accept it. She was intent on bringing back his soul from the inferno. To do this, she would need to break the 7 seals of the Black Book, which Old Yegor kept, and retrieve him. And it was for that reason that Vasilisa agreed to become a witch. But to become one, she needed to be initiated in a banya or at a crossroads. And so, Vasilisa set out for the crossroads.
I slept poorly last night. Been waiting, hoping for you to return. But you haven't. You never sat at the table. Where are you now, sweetheart? Where are you headed? From relatives and from the warm summer, you departed. There's no entrance or exit for you, it seems. Cold Mother Earth. There isn't even a churchyard fence to hold on to. Enough. I don't believe you would do this to yourself. It'll all be well. All will be well. I'll accept this knowledge from Grandpa, though I know what you thought of that. But there's no... I'll drag you from that road myself. Sleep for now. I won't be long.
The darkness of the night is filled with anticipation. You're at Mikhail's crossroads, along with Old Yegor. You know...
The crosses look old. It seems people were buried here quite some time ago.
Where have you been? It will be midnight, so go over there. By that, everything you need for the ritual you'll find over there. Take the candles, we'll light them and draw a circle.
Cherdyn, 16 miles. Solikamsk, 102 miles. Nyrop, 21 miles.
Well done, Vasilisa. Now let's draw a circle. Be careful not to leave any gaps, otherwise we'll be crushed by evil spirits.
I've made a circle. Is it all right, Grandfather?
The circle is drawn. No gaps, good. Too late to dither now.
You think that I can help him?
Sure you can. You can do anything when you have the book. So says the legend. Well, go on. It's time for you to take my knowledge. Such a long time we've spent together. Parting with it is bittersweet. Well, take it. Would you look at that? What power emanates from the book? The seal is open. It seems great sorcery lurks in you. Well, think about it later. Now speak the words I taught you.
I'll get up without crossing myself, but I will go to the crossroads. On the crossroads, I'll draw a circle and step into it. And I shall speak. Good merchants, come and buy my cat. For this cat, give me neither inconvertible ruble nor a fine hat, but bestow me with knowledge of the dark and eyes with vision sharp. So as I have said, so it will be. My words are stone.
Here are your merchants. Now listen carefully if you value your life. To become a witch, you have to defeat this demon. Time for your first Sagavar. Such enchanted words protect from demons, but this protection fades quickly. Now draw up a complete Sagavar. Good job, Vasya. This demon is nearly beaten. A couple more spells to rid the world of it. that, you mangy hellhound? Well, now, Vasya, answer this maw. You'll be a witch as soon as you return. Well, safe travels.
Is that you, Vasilisa? I should congratulate you, for the first seal is open. Only 6 remain. Oh, but will you be able to open the rest? This is another matter entirely.
I'm curious. Can the Black Book grant any wish?
Indeed, as legend dictates. Who knows? Perhaps you shall meet your beloved soon. Who is worthy to open the scroll and break its seals? No one in heaven, on earth, or beneath it has ever been able to open the scroll or look upon it. Yet.
How do I open the seals?
Oh, can't figure it out by yourself? Girl, I'm disappointed in you.
What's a...
How rude, Vasilisa. I'm your chief advisor. It is... We will become better acquainted in time.
Let me return to the land of the living.
Not just yet. Have you forgotten your purpose? I name you a witch. How many demons will you take on for your service?
Well, I will certainly need the help of demons. So give me as many as possible.
That's the spirit. But you are still too weak. Soon you will have... Now, perhaps we'll meet again.
What? Well, are you awake? The sun rose while you were coming to. Had to drag you home. I understand it's not easy to pass through the Devil's domain. So, you've seen it?
Huh? Are we home? Seems like it was all a dream. The devil made me a witch.
Well, then it is a good day. What did I tell you? You should have become a witch a long time ago. Well, what's done is done. The legend says that your wish is behind the 7 seals. I could never open the first one. Here's the second seal, the Aspen one.
How do I open it? Maybe it was the demon at the crossroads that opened the first.
Perhaps. I think that demons do play a part, but what spirit is the Aspen one? I'll have to rack my brain. Maybe there's something you yourself... I knew that you would not let... The news of your enlightenment has spread already. Must be the Susette case. Now people will come to you for advice. I am old now, not many teeth left. Now it is you who will help the people around here. Perhaps you will even find the right demon for you. Well, while you were coming to your senses, I've already spoken to most of the visitors. There's only one left. He's wait. Look around for a start. Your book is over there. Do you remember how I taught you bookbind? Afterwards, got it?
Have you yourself...
I was initiated. I saw this devil who gave me my... I couldn't even... And you. It seems there is... Got it?
I got it, Grandpa.
Look for the spirits around the district. Who knows? Perhaps after 40 days have... God bless.
There's a great number of books in this collection. Illuminated books of old as well. Black books are not kept here, however. Galbets and his boss cellar. Old Igor says that's where the domovoi lives. I've never met one, but I once saw a black figure standing still in the corner. Grandfather says that in days of old, they used to bury people under the stove. That is how the domovoi came to be.
So, Vasya, have you taken well to learning the mystical arts?
So how did you become a Khaldun, Grandfather?
I was born in Vilgard, the sixth son of my father, Yevlam Pichurov. When you have so many mouths, but we lived well as a family. Then one year, a seventh, he grew up, but I didn't look after him. Vasya, having chores is a trivial thing. You would do better to... It's knowledge that gives us strength. For one day I was looking after Timothy. I cursed him severely. Sent him to the... So the Leshy care. We never found Timoshka. Oh, it's hard to bear these scenes, Vasya. So I decided to become a Khaldun. Well, I'll tell the story of how I became a Khaldun later. Ask me tomorrow. It's hard to remember all this.
How can I recognize evil spirits? How can I know when they're before?
Simple. You've been to the world of the... The only thing is, the darkness will see you. Demons and spirits will track you down. And as soon as... Be strong. Such is our fate. You make your own way.
How's Ari's Bob?
It was built long ago. Lots of people. More than half a century ago, it seems. All according to old rituals. But I don't remember who built it. My grandfather, I suppose.
No. I have to go, Gran.
God bless Yegor Yevlampovich, Vasilisa Fyodorovna.
God bless.
I come bearing gifts. Some flour for your household. Please, hear me out. I won't waste your time. I'll tell you straight away. Something terrible is happening at the mill. We were working and a shadow began to darken in one of the corners. You are known for your knowledge in these matters.
During the night shift at the windmill, he heard some strange sounds and saw some strange shifting shadows. What could be behind such emanations? Why do you work at night? Demons are at work.
Jesus Christ.
Well, how do you think the millstones turn? It's forbidden to work a windmill.
But what do we do now? I did everything. Please, help me. I have this...
You'd better cough it up. All right, Vasha. Look into what's going on.
I'll find out what's going on with your chort.
Oh, thank you. I was told you wouldn't let me.
He's not your average miller. Usually they consort with a leshy, but this miller has some chort. Well, I'll study these seals, and to make your trip a bit easier, take this herb. It is called an Adam's. Time for you to be on your way. Well, you get all that? Wanna ask anything?
Where do I find the...
Don't you remember the one to the north? The devil haunts. Go there and be back home by sunrise. We have much to do.
How do I use...
Well, it's quite simple. Use them in battle to...
Got it, Grandfather.
Ah, wait. I've sent a chort to... He must have cursed someone. Go there and fix...
All right, Grandpa.
You stealthily creep by the village houses. At least, you thought.
Washa, wait! I have business with you. Hush! We'd better whisper. So curse her a bit, will you? Use a killer curse or something. Not a strong one. I've got a gift.
Very well.
You read a simple curse and take your weapon. You notice a noisy family gathering in front of one of the houses. It's...
Good evening to you, Vasilisa. God himself everything has been turned upside down in our house. The devil himself.
How did it manage to get in here?
We just had some tea. Natalia. Then we prayed and went to sleep. And in the middle of the night, it all...
Tea time turned into a chort invasion. I wonder why these demons appeared in the first place. And did you make the sign of the...
That must be it.
You must do this.
You're such a great... Please, won't you help us? Don't leave us this way.
Oh.
Thank you, Vasilisa. Have some...
You come inside the Izba. Everything is in complete disarray. The demons have made a mess. They threw the dishes and cooking pots around, but luckily, the brass utensils... You approach the overturned samovar. Suddenly, it shakes. The elders of the family bow to you and thank you for helping them. They also give thanks to God for The silver glow of the moon catches glimpses of the foul water. The chilled northern night air, you move closer, a couple of steps. Suddenly, a deep... Standing amidst the black wooden figures, you hear a rustle in the trees. You read the protective spells. Near the forest's edge, you see a white towel on an old stump. Someone has left a bottle of milk and some piragi. Near these gifts is a birch charter. You draw up a new charter. Now the Lyeshi will be helping peasants from Vilgard. If evil spirits help anyone, they should... While traveling through the woods, you stumble upon a snake's nest. Some time passes, and the snake comes back with a bunch of grass in its mouth. You take the herb and get ready to go on your way. On a hillside near Kacheva Lake, you see two silhouettes. One is combing the other's long hair. The black figures disappear as soon as you recite. Gloomy windmill arms creak in the distance, parting the pre-dawn fog. The shadow of an owl passes overhead. Suddenly, you come upon a swamp and stop at its border. The spruce branches part, and an old mill stands before you. This place is filled with legends. It's obvious the mill is old. Some wood has rotted through. As soon as you press the break herb to the lock.
Grindstones are still, but the blades of the mill are turned. Some kind of will has been placed here by the miller. This chest is for various tools used at the mill. Nothing interesting.
You study the cabinet. Among various krinkas, old pots, and birch bark you choose to take the money. The miller will hardly... A broken block of wood is near the wall. It seems to be part of the windmill's mechanism.
I expected to see a wretched old man, not a beautiful maiden. Why are you here, then?
Well...
Haven't you figured it out? Perhaps I thought of you to be a strong...
The windmill is possessed. But is the demon's presence here as spontaneous as it appears to be? I must think about why he's here in the first place. There's no cross or ward over...
Truly, there is... But I'm not. I always have been. Enough, feeble sorcerer.
And soon you will visit the...
There is yet to be such. so arrogant.
Yes.
Listen. Book. I never gave up.
The 13th brother disappears into a burst of black flame. It seems that the air...
And then he disappeared. He won't be interfering with work at the windmill anymore.
Well done, Basha. I didn't doubt for... Well, while you were gone, I had some thoughts about the seals. Every single piece has its meaning. The second one is the Aspen one. We'll have to think...
The first seal was opened by touch, and the...
Well, not by simply touching the... I think so we'll find...
Where do you think we can find...
I don't know yet. Go deal with the things you can at the moment.
Can't we open the other...
I doubt that, but who knows? Look around a bit and...
I see. Time to get... The shorts are back.
I sent them to perform...
Now I should give them...
Well, you knew everything has a... If you don't want them to torture you, that's the life...
And if I don't want to curse anyone...
Then suffer. This demon...
I've seen them before in your Pested. Not often, though.
Now you will. You can observe our entire gubernia. God help us. The moment I became a Khaldun, there is no such. You just noticed. Your own chords are also a giant.
How did you come to be a...
Well, told you the other day about that's the reason. Fighting. I heard once that shepherds. So I became a shepherd boy. I shouldn't mention him. Knew his way around the forest, that one. So I studied under him. It's not like I had to bust my butt. In any case, see how I managed to teach you. Appreciate.
I do, Grandpa. What kind of
Not a kind man, but of great now. Cursed a lot, practically. Nearly cursed me once.
A shepherd's...
What makes you... Why don't you try finding all the... One has to know how to act. And in case a demon steals it, you'll have to learn what you wish.
Demons are the one...
Well, the miller...
Can't the wind spin them? Do you have to use demons? It's dangerous.
Well, what did you expect? It will... The demons might... If they can start making floor. You've heard of steam engines? Huh? I think there's a steam chart inside. Like...
How did you manage your own chore?
Nothing to it, really. Just give them something to do. Their job is to wreak havoc. They don't like any other sort.
Yegor Yevlampovich, Vasilisa came to give my... Here's what I The spirits, however, took the money I saved for my grandson. Well, it is...
Vasa, hi! She swelled up, just like you said. You were nowhere for sure. Here, well, see you.
Be well and live long. My godmother sends a jug.
Kolya!
Hello, old Igor.
So, you're back.
Yeah,
You sure have... Well...
I heard about your man, Vasilisa. It's hard to lose loved ones. However, yesterday evening at a get-together, I made a bet with the lads. I don't believe I entered this old bunny. It was around midnight, and it was quiet. I reached into the stove, suddenly, a hairy paw grabbed my left hand. That devil didn't let me go. The hand was hot, and she still had. Then she let me go. Damn this demonic power. You're a knower.
Nikolai visited the banya at midnight. and something grabbed him. What might that be? In the bunny, you say? Wow, that's a bannicle, right?
Lord Almighty!
So its hand was here.
I couldn't see anything. It was completely dark.
What did you do with the stone?
Well, I took it with me. To prove, dropped it off at home later. I told...
Ah, wise woman, your godmother.
All right, I won't leave you to the...
Vasilisa, take a closer look at the demon. Go to the old banya tonight, both of you. Talk. You, Kolya, use this bell on... Don't forget the stuff.
I'll wait for you out. Didn't think I'd be sick in hell. I've always depended on my military service. Well...
Hey, Vasya, they say you're a knower now. This may be of interest to you then. The other day we were gathering berries. By the way, I have brought you... It's near Zapolsk. Anyway, we came across this clearing with holes everywhere. So I thought you might want to go there. Who knows? Perhaps.
You notice a black silhouette on the road. It appears to be shrouded in fog, and is hard to distinguish in the soft lighting of the night. The air is filled with a quick gesture, and the circle is drawn. You read a You notice a strange sight in the distance. A ball of snakes is rolling around the woodland road, scales glittering in the moonlight. Nikolai grins and picks up a large stone. He throws it right at the snake ball. Most of the snakes scatter. Near the old gravestones, you see a demon. His eyes are focused on the sky. It seems that he is in deep thought. He merely sighs when he notices you. Without wasting any time, you draw a circle and open the black book.
You're not what we consider an average girl, are you? In that case...
Like a gloomy skeleton of an unknown beast, the old remains of a burnt house. You walk around the house. Like a gloomy skeleton of an unknown beast, you walk around the house. The inside is dark. You see a friendly flame burning in the distance. You come closer, and soon you are standing...
I don't know if I should bless you, Vasilisa. Your road is a twisted one. So, you wander in at night again, Vasilisa.
You read a prayer and rest a bit.
Goodbye, Holy Father.
You approach the open rift. Dried bushes are sticking out of its walls like the rotten teeth of a dead man. You carefully look down. Suddenly, the forest around you is lit by a strange red light. As you look up, you see a fiery ball. Your words are lost among the tree branches. The fiery ball flies away, and... There's a rotting bridge over a small river, a tributary of the Kolva. In the moonlight, you discern a strange silhouette. You take several steps towards the silhouette, but it disappears in the morning. Night travels are not the most convenient ones. In the darkness, you can stumble upon any kind of evil spirits. This is precisely... Your friend isn't familiar with demonic etiquette. Dark pine branches move to the sides, and you see a meadow strewn with old, overgrown pits. You come close. You start to inspect the pits one by one. You take one careless. You frequently look around. You feel as if someone, a grim pit, is filled with a damp stench. You see an old cross covered with a rotten towel. Near the old cross is covered with moss, and mushrooms grow at its foot. You feel uncomfortable near the grave. In the pot by the gravestone, you find a couple of gold coins. You hear a familiar voice. Young folk are having an evening gathering.
Hi, Vasya! I know you have no time, but sing at least one song with...
All right, but
You sit by a house and dissolve in a deep song.
Here at last. And all these demons in these parts, I had never...
Evil spirits have always been here. These chorts harm people, but nobody...
Enemies here as well. No place is safe these... I've been thinking, why did the spirit attack me?
Well, first of all, it was nighttime, and evil... Why did the evil spirit attack Nikolai? Bannock sure love their rituals. You didn't ask to be let in, did you?
No.
Well, there you have it.
You don't s-
The banya has sunk a little. That's why it got stuck, I think.
I can do that, sure. But could you put Zagavor or something on me so no one grabs me?
Wait here. I'll look around. This banya sure sank low. The door is stuck.
Here it is. The old Banya. The things it saw during its lifetime.
This small barrel once held water.
Well, is it time?
All right, I know just the thing. Stand still. All the shelves have rotted through. Let me, kind Bannock, pay a visit to your home. Repeat after me, Kolya.
Let me host Bannik.
Now, let's think of what to do with this bride of yours. She's been waiting for us, I suppose. That blue light has been shining here, right until we came in. Let's summon her and ask some questions.
All right. You are the knower here.
First, let us prepare. In order for the Bannock to know we're here, let's heat up the stove. And that stone that you took, put it back.
It's better if you do it. I sort of forgot how when serving in the army.
Really? Very well. I'll draw a circle to be safe. I don't think your bride is evil, though.
Better safe than sorry, Vasya.
After that, we'll step into the circle. I'll read a special spell, and just like that, she should appear.
Vasya, you are a knower, no doubt about it.
Well, let's get to work.
Well, is it time?
Yes, it is. As soon as I start reading, the demon will appear. You look a bit clammy. If you step out of the circle, she'll strangle.
All right, I get...
Here we go. Bannock, my hostess, let us wash in steam.
Don't run. Hear me out.
Jesus and his...
Don't move. Let me talk with this Bannock.
Wait. I'm not a demon.
An ordinary girl, you say? Bannock says that she's but an ordinary girl. Is it a demonic trick? What is she then? I wouldn't mistake a Bannock for a girl.
Simple girls don't burn with that.
I may look... I've been living with Bannock. Well, it is as I said. I did something wrong. And so... أنا بدريخت. Help me, Vasilisa. You're my only hope.
Where have you been all the...
We wandered the Banyas. I got sent with a Now we live in this old one.
Do you know anything about...
No, I don't. But I can ask
How do we bring you back?
to escape her. Bring me a good belt and a cross. Then You, young fella.
I will help. I promise you my word.
What kind of cross do you need?
Just... I need...
Well, that's a puzzle.
Oh, I don't know.
Where can we find...
It has to be woven by...
We can give you the name, right?
No, the name has to be one from Sviatsi. And
All right, it's wrong to abandon a Christian soul. Besides, you already have a groom.
Of course we'll help.
thank you. Bring me a cross worn by... I think I need... Until...
The demon crawls back under the bench and disappears into black flame. You return to old Yegor's house.
But she needs a cross that was worn by a demon, a human name, and an enchanted belt. Then she hid under the bench.
What a job you have. Worse than fighting the Turks.
This is our destiny. A changeling, that bride of yours.
What's a changeling?
The Bath spirit must have switched her at birth, I imagine. Now, Vasilisa, can you guess how shall we lift the...
What demon is necessary for the book to open the Aspen seal? The Aspen demons may live in the wood.
You could find the wood demon in the Abdericha on the changeling is what we... The changeling from the... The question is, should we waste our time on the...
We can't abandon a Christian.
If I were you, I'd think what...
Only a devil will marry a soldier like me.
We haven't heard of such a child up until now.
Right. The demon might have gobbled up her parents.
You'll help me then.
We will. But what should we start with? Huh?
A cross worn by a demon.
Everything. I heard that an could go there and take her cross.
Let's look into the other requests first. An enchanted belt woven by a...
This is not as simple as it seems. I know this witch, but she's not an easy woman to deal with.
Let's look into the other requests first. A cross worn...
I heard go there and take her.
Let's look into the other requests first. A name...
Well, that's simple. Go to the priest and he'll give you a name from the Sviatsi.
First, I would like...
Well, go to Vilgurt. You'll find that...
It's decided then.
Greetings to you, mistress of the house. I was flying back from here. Some bandits jumped the Khaldun near the crossroads.
Maybe.
What was that with the stove? As if I'd believe that you forgot how to kindle, and then you got a bit too scared when the demon girl grabbed you with the fire.
It is as you say, Vice. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm scared of it, something awful. That's exactly the reason. Only I'm not one to...
But why? What's wrong with...
Oh, it's a long story.
So how did you end up a soldier?
Well, you were just a kid then. Old Yegor just took you in after...
Well, when you went into the...
Aye, by choice. To be honest, some other lad... And I'm a hot...
Right. And a fine one.
Quite right. I made my way to my field regiment, and the...
Did they give you your cross there?
Aye. That's a different story. I'll tell it.
Do you plan to marry that girl?
Let's help her first, won't we? She must be a strong, maybe gods?
A demon?
Well, she said she would. The girls of my age are all married. Who would marry an old... Only a demon?
About the fire. What did...
Maybe not that long. I'll tell you some other time. Don't you have anything else to do?
Galbets and his boss cellar. Old Igor says that's where the Domovoy lives. I've never met one, but I once saw a black figure standing still in the corner of the house.
Buy an amulet and a trinket. Buy a... You'll be as healthy as a boar. Demons fleeing from your all.
You stumble upon a strange clearing. The trees are fallen, as if hit by a hurricane. Or perhaps the master of the... You take the herb and get ready to go on your way. Near the covered crosses, you notice a jug of milk and a loaf of bread. It would seem that someone still visits these old graves. You leave some coins and rest a bit before continuing on your journey. A cart has gone off the road, but no one seems to be around, neither its owner nor the horses. You carefully pick the item up and get ready to go on your way. From afar, you hear two demons arguing furiously. Their shouts make the treetops sway. It seems that they are arguing over a fish they caught in some... The soul has plenty of time to escape the trap, while you and the Chorts... On a bridge over a small river near Vilgert, two cart drivers argue over who should have way first. They are arguing fiercely. Nikolai bellows at the peasants, and they quickly forget their argument. A seasoned soldier is much scarier. By the icy smooth surface of the lake, you notice a horse. Anxiously, Nikolai deftly hits the chort closest to him. The peasant wakes up from the sounds of fighting. With a sinking heart, he watches as the demon's strikes send whirlwinds around you. Although the man... You walk along an old path through the eastern woods. At this hour, the moon shines especially bright. Ever trying not to make a sound, you go deep into the woods. Finally, the branches part, and it seems the Khaldoons didn't expect company. Both of them...
Yeah.